Greetings, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. If I can get this to pick up, I will have The Witcher 3 here, and it's being delayed for some reason, and I don't know why. Let's see if that fixes it. There we go. Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's me coming back to you live with The Witcher 3. Mr. Fox Crimson here on the old YouTubes. If you are here for the live stream, hey, greetings. Glad to have you here. Coffee. And if you hear a post of the live stream, watching this on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed my little corner of the universe here. Okay, I actually don't remember what we were doing. I wanted to say it was secondary quest day, because we got a lot of them. But, well, I mean, it wouldn't be bad to get it out of the way. A lot of them aren't going to take long at all. I think it's not a bad idea to get back into the flow of the game. I think we'll just simply start with a small Velen quest. I do believe we have the next batch of gear. The feline sword, the woven armor and so on, but I don't believe we were able to get the woven blades yet. I think we could equip it. Nah, we weren't able to equip it yet. We just simply don't have the materials. I wanted to say I was also looking for, oh, what's it called? I want to say that I was looking for the upgrades for the rest of my bombs and so on. And I don't really remember. I do think we want to hit the gate of the hierarchy real quick. So I'm going to drop off the gear I'm carrying inside storage. Yeah, there must be a reason why I didn't make the woven blades yet.
Hey there, handsome.
Alright. Yeah, I'm keeping the things like that have those weird names because I don't know if they're recollectible. See, Woven Silver Sword Enhanced. And yeah, it was and Woven Steel. So I don't think, I believe the gear I'm equipped with now is better. Yeah, the Feeling Sword and Silver Sword is significantly better, and that's just par for the course at the moment. Of course, steadily I'll replace as time goes on. I think the Feeling armor is a little bit better than the Woven armor, but the Woven armor looks, I mean, come on. That stuff looks pretty awesome, and as you evolve it, it looks even better.
Oi, great night.
So let's go knock out these old school quests, get them off my list. There's so many quests in this game, it's crazy. And there's always something new to explore.
Daddy says you can't
I hear enemies. I heard enemies. All we have now are dead ghouls. Oh, hey, treasure chest. Aw. Oh, hi, Miss VGB. No, it didn't.
Interesting.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, you came just in time. A moment more and that gull would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style, it's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? But then where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing. A witcher?
What gave it away? That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, the villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Monster slain! Oi, what's this? 2 witchers? We only hired one.
Honestly, do we really want to give bad rap to the Witchers? I mean, truthfully, this guy should pay for frauding us, but that'll make people distrustful of the Witchers, and he actually came to kill the ghoul.
Monster was fierce. Took 2 witchers to take it down.
That's tween you two. This one didn't want coin, so you've none to quarrel over.
Of course. So this witcher demanded the traditional reward. One other hallowed witcher's principle you should be aware of then.
Yeah? What's that?
The law of surprise, my friend.
Any witcher needing a brother's aid must then bury his medallion in the earth. In doing so, he renounces his trade. Then he's got to work for the village elder for a year. You can take him there now.
A witcher's surely worth 2 ordinary laborers.
At least 2. Farewell.
You're alive, dude. You're gonna get fed for a year. Maybe you'll stick around and redeem yourself. Okay, that was an easy quest. Should have did that a long time ago. All right. There's a lot of little small quests in here that I don't really care about, but I need to do it. Like the Gwent tournament, I'm not ready for it. You know what it is? A lot of these side quests I'm not ready for. Well, the cabaret quest will do. The nearest waypoint is to my left. Quest. This way.
Dribbling.
Fine. Yeah, let's gear out. Where's the travel points? Right around here, I think. Yeah, there it is. All right, up we go, friends. At some point, I do want to finish off these waypoints, but there's so bloody many of them. Lord forbid if we do every single one of the boat ones in Skellige. There's your boat league for Path of Exile.
Black ones for
I'll give you
Danians.
a
Scrum
Long as
before
they
I
play.
lose my...
Indeed, but the madam, well, you know.
Me? The more I drink.
Dandelion or Dandelion.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Sure.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Of course we can.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
He's got a name. He's a witcher. Of course he does.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Of course he does.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
And what are you doing here?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Oh, goodness.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Be sly.
what's he schemed up this time?
Right, Geralt, I agree. You ever hear the terms, the best laid plans of mice and men?
Yes.
Old book. Actually.
Oh,
I
come
got
here.
a new book sitting here on my desk.
Oh, lollygagging.
First King, Shannara. At some point, I'm going to read it and finish it and get back into that series. I used to have all of them on hand, so suffice to say, I no longer have them.
Swords?
I had hardcovers too at one point. Oh well, what can you do? Hey, I need to buy a prop sword.
Ah, so good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me.
Yeah.
Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
It's a blunt sword.
Wind's howling.
What wind?
Hey!
I don't hear any wind. Do you guys hear wind?
Ugh.
Those trees are moving.
Nowadays.
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees.
I'm not an elf.
Oh, wish my man were as brave as you.
Okay, so now we kind of just meditate until nighttime. Okay. There we go. And my potions are all, my bombs and stuff are all refilled.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
this can actually work.
Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, Andromask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Really?
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Oh my god, really?
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
What about the trade we do with this? We shall lose our shares.
You're better than I thought. I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards.
I mean, am I supposed to hit him?
Would he?
This is a terrible story arc.
Was it happen?
Oh my goodness! But it's the way you start. You started. Hey, I wear that I'd wear that mask just to wear that mask.
You know, the guards.
You're just sleeping by the fire. That's a beggar. As strange as it sounds, it's safer in the city as a beggar or in the wilds. At least in the city, you have walls and no animals, mostly. Not like you sleep in the forest and eaten by a wolf, you know.
Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
Okay. Now we wait until Dandelion appears.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are the choices?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Dandelion is doing this for you, Priscilla. You decide.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Oh well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Right.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
I don't know. Dandelion, every time I've seen him, has been all about fooling around and getting drunk. But when it came to his bookkeeping here, this place, it was perfectly meticulous. So maybe on the front, Dandelion is indeed just what you see. A bit of a enjoy life kind of guy. But maybe on the back end, for things he has, things he does, his art, he's seriously rational.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You
Yep.
needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a
Exactly.
performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Off we go to find Dandelion. 100 meters away, it's not that far.
Won't find any better.
Do, 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 do.
It's not a brothel. No, but his placard sure claims otherwise. I know full well what sort of debauchery goes on.
Her husbands.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were. But
We
didn't show.
were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Damn it. Now where would she...
Not here.
Okay. Move the rock.
Not here.
One drink all I had.
There we go.
The key.
Let's
Find
proceed.
anything?
Yeah, I did. Let's go do this.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
Big words.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels.
Yeah.
Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
Directs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
But we gotta get rid of those old flyers. That's gonna be a problem.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Right?
Who's Rotlick?
Who is Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Nope.
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Okay. Let's see what happened with these cards.
My.
You know, at some point I want to put, what do you call it? The stones in my blades to get the extra boost, but I haven't quite figured out what way I want to go yet. Freeze is always a good one. Kind of depends on the set of armor I want to go with endgame, really. Oh, bandits, of course. Ooh, they trashed the place.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Oh god, how do I fight now? Caught in a corner.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Fecal butter state, losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Now, hey, I mean, I may be a witcher, but, you know, I said I'm not gonna let them rob the place. But hey, he's got stuff in here he doesn't need, like, you know, booze. Stuff that you know, meteorite ore. Things that an aspiring witcher needs to have to continue on my noble quest to save the people. As you know, my quest is noble.
I tell you, this city.
Where's the nearest fast travel? Hierarch Square. Straight ahead, take a right. Actually,
It's not tribe, it's wisdom.
this way. The Hierarch Square doesn't have a bypass this way. Or the other way, I should say, it's this way. Aha. There we go.
What was it happened to Faltus again?
He got his head cut off. What do you think happened to him? Bagel Buds. There's been a lot happening here. With the races, and we had the kid escape. It's just a lot of stuff.
On 4 hooves. Look at that horse barrel ahead. Ah!
Well, Rotlick.
I'm going to save.
I'm in the red.
I'm going to save.
But you shan't back out on that account, eh?
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Yeah.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Who is this Count?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What do you worry about?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
I hope I'm good. It's been a while jumping into this.
But when will you actually profit from
Honestly, I'm not sure I understand.
Fortunately, I have that nice big stamina jump from the gear I've gotten over time. I think I have max gear on Roach.
Not so fast, Roach.
Yep, need to let my stamina recharge a bit. That's why I did it, because I didn't have enough to make the race.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Awesome. Works for me. Now, since we're sitting on that, and we're here at the races, what do you say we settle up this race? Oh my god.
Every time I
Alright, let's save this up again. Let's knock out these races.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
Absolutely.
I want a race.
Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos.
Seamus.
Competitors! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Very well.
Okay, that should be enough to get me going. Small cantrip to keep your stamina up real quick. There, now I got this. Eat my dust, buddy. Here we go. Yeah, we're carrying the better than the Mastercraft saddle, which is the Zerrikanian, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I actually don't remember. We'll check that in just a minute.
Not bad. Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Maybe later.
Is there a land where I might find?
Alright, let's see. Let's make sure that we are equipped with the best possible roach here. Oops, wrong way. Roach. Gave me a mastercrafted saddle. Doesn't want to have his way better. This is a superior. We have way better. His blinders are what? Yeah, Zerrikanian. So we are currently at the best saddle that I can have, which is 55.
Of your kind?
I want to say there is. Excuse me. I want to say there is a better one.
Another race.
Yep.
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus.
Sounds like
the Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
Competitors! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Slower.
Ooh. And now we go full speed. If we get a saddle with more stamina, like a 60, if it's, or even a 70, if it's possible, then we'd clean house. This horse does not have the stamina he needs. Another nice thing about the races too is giving me markers. On this, so we have another city we can travel to. It's got a notice board. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be a good way for me to unlock more things on the map that I don't know about. Like that city. bandit camp. Which, you know, I can't pass up a good exploration and bandit hunt. You know.
Take it easy.
There we go.
Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
Here we go.
Bravo! Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
Rugged saddlebags. Maybe later. Interesting. Okay, inventory. Let's see if those are any better. Probably not. 70, and I have Nilfgaardian, so they're the same. Quick save real fast. Alright.
Another race.
Yes.
Want to try again?
Gained an appetite, have we? Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion.
Competitors, saddle up. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Off you go.
And away we go. Yep, his horse has got like nothing for stamina. Maybe like 35. If I had to take a wild guess on the saddle, on the saddle, please. Play some power. This should give me enough, I hope, stamina to finish the race. He ran out bad behind me. Terrible weather to ride in. Rainy and cold and dark. Can't do for a bit.
Final of the Erasmus Vegelbud
Yay.
Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia,
There's nobody
riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
It's nighttime, there's nobody here.
Fantastic race! Congratulations! A grand victory!
Superior cavalry saddle.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of a circus. Well, it could be quite profitable.
Is that the end of the quest? Lots of coins, I tell you. It's not done yet, really. Well, let's see what we got for keep that button. Roach gear. So we got the superior cavalry saddle. Oh, wow. Absolutely. Holy potatoes. We'll take that all day. Wow, 70 is the best.
Well, well. Well, I'll be a true albino.
Albino. Is that the end of the quest line? Then? I guess it is. Okay.
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory.
Cleavers.
And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
Uh-oh. He probably bet money on one of these races and lost big time. What you heard about your victory in the Derby? Such talent shouldn't go to waste. It needs to develop, and to make sure it develops, it needs to be rewarded. If you're interested in either development or the reward, come visit me at my headquarters.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bugger it all.
Where's the fast travel point? With the Vegobuds, right? Straight south of us? Yeah. I don't really trust Cleaver. I mean, honestly. It's freaking Cleaver, man. Here we go. Shoot the waypoint. That's to my east now. Is it? Let's see what. Man, come on. You don't trust Cleaver. Or, if you really want to say it the way I say it, look, you don't trust Cleaver. Right? He's going to stab me in the back of something. Where is Cleaver, anyways? This way.
By order of the hierarch,
This will be the one moment my wife is not paying attention. She gets a kick out of my accent when it's on, when I kick it in. Alright, what do you want, Cleaver?
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the win at the Vagel Buds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Paleo. Make some real coin.
Paleo?
Paleo? Never heard of it.
Fuck me, what a peasant. The Paleo's a race held at night in the city streets. Used to be every district sponsored a competitor. Things are different now. You're gonna race jockeys put forward by Bedlam and Reuven, but my coin's on you.
Sure.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely, colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, 'cause I'm about to bet a small fortune on you. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or whatever the fuck you do.
the Paleo is above all a race of honor. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going.
This line is actually harder for me to see because of the coloring it's using.
Great fuck. Could have whittled myself a jockey out of birch, stayed in with Pierce, and he would have done better than you.
Shit happens.
Oh, you sure fucking do.
Temple Guard, scatter!
I'm fucking done here. Stay out my way for a while.
Come again? That... Something... doesn't seem right, does it?
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Yeah, we're gonna reload.
Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells. To the Witcher's fortress of Care.
That felt weird, didn't it?
Paleo is above all a race of honor. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going.
As far as I could tell, I was winning. So what the heck happened? Oh, I strayed too far out of the torches? Is that why?
Hey there.
Oh, come on. No. We're not doing this again. No.
Gruff.
Shit.
Because
I'm fine.
I was following the line, the white line, which bent back on the trail I was on. So no, we're not doing that. Here we go. to
His
the
long
end.
search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to
my
lift the
goodness.
curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells.
Okay, let's do this again, because it's ridiculous.
The Palio is above all a race of honor. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going.
I want to say I had a hard time with this last time as well. When I played this offline before, because I can't see the road very well. Stay inside the torches, I guess. Been to cancer for a while. So that stamina come back. '70's good, without a doubt. Alright, here we go. Ooh, you little cheater. Gotta canter for a little bit. Just to make sure we have enough energy to push. Now that guy took that wide berth. If I tried doing that, I would have got called out. Don't tell me. Come on.
Take it easy.
Great fuck.
Oh, come on.
Could have whittled me.
No. Something's wrong there.
I'm fine.
There were torches to my left. Oh, I don't like this quest. No, this quest is kind of jank.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells.
Okay. No. Where's my checkpoint? Did you guys screw my checkpoint? You did, didn't you, game? Oh, you did. Gosh darn it.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse.
Come on.
So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells.
Alright, I can win
to
this
the
race.
Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
I didn't expect it to bend to the right. Like I said, the coloring of the line on the map is really hard for me to see. I'm going to skip through Cleaver's dialogue.
Thanks for the invite.
Luck. Go prepare.
Okay.
The palio is above all a race of... The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions.
Okay.
And get the fuck going.
I wouldn't mind so much if the indicator was a better color for me. The auto nav is jumping around so hard that it's really screwing me over. For example, that left turn I thought was correct. It wasn't. See right there. Did it tell me to take a right? No. Follow the road, the color of the road. Because the nav's going to try to take me the shortest route possible. The nav is a problem because it won't stick to the road. Get a quick canter, get a full bar of stamina, and go for it. See ya, dudes. That dude cheats. Let's get a canter. I'll go for full across the bridge, take a right. Oh, you... No. I took a small break and all of a sudden he's faster than me? I don't think so. That makes me angry.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
No.
Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist.
The palio is above all a race of honor. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect.
I need to get my stamina back from that bridge.
Take your positions and get the fuck going.
For starters, I need to knock these guys to some distance. A night wraith just appeared? Well, that was unexpected. Okay. See, it tells me to go this way. And Billy takes a shortcut. I think we have enough stamina to do this. At least that's my hope. Because I'm tired of this race.
ever had it?
Slower.
Congratulations.
See, there we go. I slowed down to get him with stamina. I didn't think it was so close to the end.
Give us a kiss, Geralt. No? Then I'll smooch that roach of yours. That were lovely.
And my pay?
Take it, you cheeky bastard. Never met a man who earned his coin fairer than you did today.
Temple Guard, scatter!
We gotta get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Geralt.
See, that's how it should have gone. Not me wasting my time 100,000 times. Alright, anywho. Roach's new blinders are racing horse blinders. The Zerrikanian ones are better. So I'll just sell those off. Let's talk about quests now that's out of the way. We're not doing these two yet. Those are main quests, secondary quests. Return to Dandelion, the Cabaret. Yeah, let's continue that path. Okay, the Hierarch.
Ah!
Grand opening tonight.
Crown of the evening. A performance by the illustrious duo
I'd give you a
Master
discount
Dandelion
for heroic
and Priscilla.
deeds.
So, we start in G major, and
I've told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. Ha! What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb.
That's funny.
Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
It is a better ring to it. And what about the choreography?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
That's the opening.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Wait a minute.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
There's a snow owl here. Huh. When did you guys get a snow owl?
Thanks, but I'm not really in the mood.
Have it your way. I, on the other hand, will drink.
Yeah, but...
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
You're Dandelion. That's who I think you are. I'm glad I didn't get Geralt drunk.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Volmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I remember this quest.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
And cut her throat.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Yeah.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Tore up her face, messed up her eye, damaged her larynx, cut her part of her throat, and poured acid down her throat. What a monster.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temp. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Insolent fool!
What? Lost your nerve?
So he's come down here to hunt the drowners that are causing all the damage to the people. Yeah. Water eggs. Ooh, monster stuff. Awesome.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Yeah.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Considering that if she can't sing, she can still do music. But still, she's the singer, if I remember right. That would be like taking a well-known guitar player and cutting off 2 of their fingers. Enough that they can't play anymore. Can't fret on a guitar. Or take the whole hand, it's even worse. It's just monstrous. Monstrous.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse.
What? Get out of my way. Yes, I'm going to loot the food and the materials because I need it.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
He's armored too.
Human. Wrong body type.
Looking for a, what was it? A dwarf?
This isn't it.
Not here either. Yeah, we're getting lots of loot.
Human. Wrong body type.
There he is. Far be it from me to miss out on some loot. You know.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Oh, God.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oh, God.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Oh, that's awful. They made him, tortured him. So all the damage and wounds and damage to the throat opened his larynx so he would still breathe.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Heat would have
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
That's awful.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
So someone poured formaldehyde, high concentration, down the throat of his victims to burn them up and preserve them?
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Yeah.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
And his genitals, you never know.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's either ritual murder or punishment. What do you guys think? Trying to think what it is. Carnal sins. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Ritual murder? That's what I'm thinking. Punishment, maybe?
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
It is. This guy's a monster that didn't kill him.
Thank
I
you.
forget who it actually is, too. I almost want to say it's the mortuary assistant herself, but I could be wrong.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
What a monster.
Later, Hierarch Hemelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Who is a bad man?
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Keep him alive, basically, kind of thing. I'm going to take a small break. I do want to run this quest out for the night, but I need to get another drink because I'm out of coffee. Let's see, what's the closest one? The corpse collector's right here. We'll just do this real fast. It's literally right here.
Poor Lydica. Monsters must have just lost eventide for her going eternal fire protects us. But the witches sure come home.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
I bet he took the ring to the dwarf.
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One wench so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
He brings the victims to the temple and has them burned, which completes the ritual, if you think about it. That weird egg in the heart and all that.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
Oh my goodness.
That's human skin.
Ooh.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Oh yeah. What a he earned that.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
If he passed that letter on to the high authorities, Priscilla may not have been hurt. The guy may have been caught. What a monster. Grave robbing's bad enough. You know. Grave robbing's bad enough.
Look!
Alright. Before I do this, I am going to take a break, get a drink. I'll see you when I return, folks. back, folks. Thank you for sticking around. Wasn't a very long break. Alright, let's go investigate the alley.
Watch it, Tran.
Hey, handsome.
Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels darkness. Yeah.
Human. Priscilla's.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
A brazier. This time of year?
Fucking come on! Ah! No! That's it, you're in for it! Help me! No!
Bloody hell.
Slaughter the freak!
It's because I hit him with my sword.
Think you got me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Everyone's burned instead of buried. So think about that.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I kind of feel bad I trounced her brothers.
A brazier. This time of year?
Exactly. A brazier at this time of year.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Wait, ran this way? That leads into the alley.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
So, whoever did this...
Watch it, Tran. Nobody
Interesting.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Oh! You've got a strange
want to deal with this this particular case. We'll look at the new evidence after I go to the woodcutter's place. Did I miss the door? Maybe yeah, I think I did. Here we go.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Sounds like a late lawyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
So the whole point is the man died, tortured, basically.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
It's like it might have been burned. Yep. There's the sermon again. Okay.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
So someone really tortured this out.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
So this whoever was had to be strong to do all this.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
He doesn't know what he's looking at in here. He hasn't been in here since they found the body. Hey, kitten. Come here. My kitten's rubbing against my leg. Give me a Smokey. Nope. She's in full-on crazy kitten mode.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind.
Why? And how do they have that much time?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Chair.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
He kicked the chair.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind.
Oh God. Hey, what's carton here? Wait, no, look. Oh my God. Those are his eyes.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
The eyes are tore out.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap.
Yeah.
And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Whoops.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
I can't say I blame him for wanting to sell the shop. I mean, his brother was murdered right here. His whole business was burned to the ground. Let's head up to the corner and see what's going on with this new body they found.
Many thanks to you.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Be gone.
Tell me to be gone. Save real quick.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time.
Alright, let's go and find the fast travel to the Vegelbuds. I've been there so much recently. South. Didn't swear higher, I swear. I think it's this way, right? Oh, well, we'll hit the southern gate anyways. I'll just take that shortcut. See, I've mentioned a lot of things happen at the Vegelbuds. You know? Like a lot. I was not kidding about that. Alright, where's the Vegelbuds?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, they'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
It's been a while when we last saw her here.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts.
Jesus.
So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth. I mean, nothing gets people moving faster than the truth.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
So she's committed, into the eyes of the eternal fire, a cardinal sin. So she's abandoned their faith, and now someone's killing them. Going to kill her, I bet. Well, that's not cool, man.
Greetings. My man's a sword swinger too. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
I'll break your bones!
It's not me, you idiots.
Die, mutants!
Come on, come closer.
I'll break your bones!
It's not me, you morons.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Yeah.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims.
It is.
Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
That's awful. What a horrible way to die. Tortured like that. And the serial killers, once they get emboldened, go up in the difficulty of their victims.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Murdered her. Full on.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
It's a sermon again. So if it's not, if it's not the eternal fire, or that or someone was associated with it, then who is it? All I know is this guy is a monster, and I cannot wait to find him and put him down. Serial killers. Ugh. Unfortunately, in the last 40-odd years, we had quite a lot of them. And I never will understand anything they do. It just doesn't, it defies my rational mind. Probably because I have a healthy mind. That kind of stuff terrifies me, serial killers and all that. It's just, ugh. Yuck. My wife was watching something on one day just to understand more Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, because it came up in American Horror Story. The guy is just out of his mind. It's scary because that stuff tends to drag you down. I'd rather stay away from watching it. My wife did too. She's like, nope, don't need this evil around me. And so she stopped watching anything like that too. Can't say I blame her. Alright, over here. Is the gate for Cryptic Gates? Yeah, I think so. Nope.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Get out of my way, dude.
Bye tomorrow.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
Oh,
You, though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to Crippled Kate's. To Sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
I can't untie her. What a monster. I know it sounds silly, but I could not tell where the door was. So I knew it. It was the corner all along.
Hey, Jackie.
Let's get more formaldehyde.
Spare a copper or two.
I wonder if that's true. If the formaldehyde and embalming fluid actually acts as like an acid or corrosive.
talk about.
Nothing to it. Sammy Reed.
Locked. This one maybe? Yes.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
What's your motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold-doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
True.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Good lord.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You'd not have survived.
Vampire. Great. Oh, okay. Well. Where is it? We have a black blood potion, which I really do want to drink. Okay.
Damn it.
That is that. Look at that, more of the sermons. Be honest with you, knowing how to fight things like that, like Iriden, Iriden I knew right away because it was cloaking and running around. I mean, be a fool not to use it. Of course, the black blood helps, because every time he would try to hit me, one, he get knocked back, and two, he would just start taking damage and bleed damage. Rock on.
Boring.
Alright. Where are we going? Oh my goodness. And I'll take St. Gregory's Bridge and take a hard east turn. Not bad though. We tore him up pretty good. It's all about the
They
potions,
ought to
baby.
never let you kind in, Novigrad proper.
This one. Behind me, to my left, is the Passiflora, and that's where the Gwent tournament's happening. I am not ready to do a tournament.
Winds
I
howling.
want to try to get all the cards that I can before I do that tournament.
What's he doing?
Oi, cocker!
Yep, that's one of the statues sold by the dwarves. Hey, it's a Militile. Upstairs again. Locked. Hi, kitten. Crazy thing.
Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, and white to white.
Is there another upstairs? I want to say I had problems with this place last time. Ah, here we go.
How's?
Better, right?
Yes.
You can talk at least somewhat.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Nice.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brokilon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Bless his heart.
Yes, Geralt?
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Yeah, that's right.
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story?
No.
The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
Jesus.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept scalpel in hand than I ever was behind a lectern.
Radovid's a monster.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
That's true. Medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Found and killed the murderer.
Yes, we did.
It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
Huh.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong.
Yes, you were.
Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
And now it is.
Farewell.
A higher vampire. What a monster.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more. Get well soon.
Geralt?
Cool. And I think that handles all that little soft quests. It does, it does. So we got a bunch of Skellige side quests I'm not really worried about. races again. Don't really care too much about them. Probably do it just to get rid of them. And then we've got Fist of Fury and Novigrad. Try to knock that out, and I think that'll be the last thing. Because I think next time we do this, which will be Monday, we're going to start our Deadly Plot. Because I believe a Deadly Plot is a really long quest, G. A higher vampire was preying on people because he believed in the teachings of the Eternal Fire. And the Eternal Fire in this game is monstrous. This thing again.
Captain of the Temple Guard stands ready. Have we found the captain another victim?
Witches, good folk, are like necrophages. Vile in appearance and reeking of dead men's blood.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
It matters not what you're called. It matters not where you're from. What matters is if you're prepared to fight Captain Mortimer.
He's a pretty beefy looking dude.
Who organizes these fights?
Tournaments like this have been held in Skellige, Velen, and Novigrad for ages. Each region has its own champion.
Novigrad's is the tailor. Defeat Mortimer, and you'll gain the right to challenge him.
Okay. Big payout. I think we got something like almost
I'm
6,000
ready.
credits.
Let's do this.
Crowns.
Fight!
Troops, here now! Long live the king!
Yep, I don't remember how to do combat. It didn't even touch me. Love it.
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer! Behold your prize champion! You have earned the honor to challenge Novigrad's champion, Durden the Tailor. You will find him in Far Corners, and fight there as well after sundown. Already dependent on the Black Ones.
Alright, Far Corners. Off we go. Where is Far Corners, anyways? Far Corners is... Oh, by the Glory Gate. Yeah. That won't be that far to run. We're almost there now. Like 300 meters, really. In this game ain't much. Dudes.
Damn it!
Stupid horse. Those guys are dumb. Level 9. Take the witch off. Don't attack the Watcher.
No loitering.
Destroy ya.
What
Seriously.
village are you from?
All these stupid sermons. Well, like I said, it wasn't a very long run. We were almost there anyways. It was 1,800 meters or something? Yeah, then I fast traveled for 1,000 or something like that.
Wants to fight Durden the Tailor. Ah, we've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what world could you possibly defeat me?
The newcomer may seem all skin and bones, but remember, he defeated the Sergeant to the Bloody Baron of Velen.
This elf's a dick. That been the case with all champions of Novigrad?
No, I am the first. Do you know why they call me the Tailor? It began after I gutted some men with these very hands.
Knew that was gonna be a shitty story.
I love Geralt. Oh my god.
Came here to fight the Tailor, so let's do this.
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence. Before us in just minutes, Geralt of Rivia will face the Tailor.
Come here, bitch. Uncle Durden wants to sew you a new face.
What? Lost your nerve?
So that, dude.
Durden is champion no more. Henceforth, the title belongs to the Drifter. If you've not had your fill of slapabouts just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
I thought Velen got cleared out.
Things of burnt flesh. Can they not burn those pyres beyond the city walls?
I'm getting paid out crowns like a boss. Alright, I'm thinking we're gonna call it. I don't really think there's anything left that I want to do quest-wise here. Main quest done, secondary quests. Yeah, see, it's Skellige quests mostly. Races here, like I said. Bastion at Kilmore and Kraken Crate. The King's Gambit, do that at some point. Maybe just finish up these small Skellige quests. I don't really want to deal with Skellige at the moment, but I need to at some point. But like I said, Deadly Plot will be where we go next. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, leave a comment, like, and subscribe for notifications. Help feed the algorithm, maybe get some more visibility. And guess what, everyone? I will see you all next time. Have yourselves a good one. Thank you very much for watching. Did you enjoy today's content? Please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe for notifications, and while you're waiting for more content, please check out the rest of my videos on my channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Have a good one.